Hello everybody. Just trying to straighten my camera here, my phone. How are you today? It's Sharon Hankins here, live with you from Essential Stencils page. And I am from the blog I Restore Stuff, as you can see behind me. If you want to follow me on any of my social media channels, you can find me at I Restore Stuff on anything that you're on. So, you can use my code today also for anything that we are showing you from Essential Stencil. I Restore Stuff, you save 10%. So I'll mention that a couple of times during our lives. But for those of you who are joining me live right now, welcome. Hi Martha, Melissa, Penny, Cassie's here. Hi, how are you? Let me know where you're watching from, where you're tuning in from. And we're going to get started here in a minute. But I wanted to show you today something that's coming up this week. We're launching the Coastal Bundle, Coastal 2024 Bundle of stencils and transfers. So it's exciting. Hi, Denise is from Long Island, New York. Hi, Christy's from California. Hi, Norma. Cheryl's here. Thank you so much for sprinkling too, guys, and for hitting the share button and sharing out our live today. I've just gotten back yesterday from a few days camping, so it was fun. We were beside a nice flowing creek. It was actually quite noisy, the flow of the creek over the rocks, but it was just so beautiful, so peaceful. A place where you can just look up and just see the stars when there's no clouds in the sky at nighttime. Just absolutely beautiful. It was a little bit cold because we're in fall now, autumn here in Australia, moving into winter. So if you missed the fact that I'm from Australia, there you go. And so that was just my husband and I went away for a little 2-night stay camping. So that was a bit of fun. And Olive, our little puppy, missed us severely. So she had a big excitement when we got back. She goes a bit hysterical. All right, just looking for our live down here so I can join in and catch the comments from you all. Hey Liz, Diana's here. Brenda, hi from Texas. All right, so let me just show you the new Coastal Bundle. Now it's dropping ready for early app access from Saturday the 25th of May. So that's this Saturday coming up, the 25th of May, 12 p.m. EST. So write this down if you missed it. 12 p.m. EST on the app, and then several hours later, midnight, Saturday night, the 25th, it will be going site-wide on the entire website. So on the essentialstencil.com website. Now, if you get the Coastal Bundle, you can always add my code, I Restore Stuff, and save a further 10%. So with the bundle, it's always reduced. So the bundle offer is $95.70. It includes a bonus gift of a 12x12 anchor stencil. There's Olive. She's saying her hello. So sorry to all the dogs out there. Normally $108.65, and you can use our code obviously for an extra discount. Let me show you all the things that are in the set. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, counting the bonus, different sets of stencils. That's not individual stencils. Rhonda's saying hello to Olive. Yes, Maggie, they usually do sell them separate, but here's the thing. If you grab a hold of the bundle before, the bundle offer is only available until May the 31st. So you've got, about 5 days to grab it as a bundle so that you can save. And then once the Friday the 31st hits, they will sell them as individual. But here's the thing, if the bundle sells out, there may be individual sets that are missing from those singles. So if you want to grab the whole bundles, that's the best way to do it, and it's a reduced price. So here we go. And Essential Stencil has pinned the post there to show you where you can go to have a look, preview all those. But I'll show you now. We've got To the Beach and Back, 3 pieces in this stencil, including, let me just open it up super quickly and show you. Oh, and Olive's finished her food that I gave her, so now I've got to give her some more things. I Love You to the Beach and Back. So this is a 3 set. Now these are cute size. The size is 8x3. So these make great sayings with other stencils or the transfers that I'm going to show you today. So The ocean fixes everything. And the other one is life's a beach, enjoy the waves. So some cute sayings there in that set. That's the first one. Here's the second one. We've got 3-piece Dance with the Waves. I'm going to use one of those today on a board that I'm going to show you. And we've got Take Time to Coast, Salt Water Heals Everything, and last one, where is it? Dance with the Waves. So there you go. You've got some little sayings as well as little shells and oceans and things there. I'll show you something fun you can do to extend those oceans out. I'll be trying that today. We've got this welcome sign. It's missing the O, and that's because we've got some things to fill it with. So there's 3 different options there. I'll show you close up here. We've got an anchor, what's this one? A crab and a starfish. So that's the welcome sign. Put these aside over here. Let me just quickly give her something that she can have to nibble on. She likes to nibble on some kibble. Here's how we fill our dog's portion of kibble. Here we go. Grab that for her so she can just chill out there for a minute. Our next one, now this is the bonus. I'll show you that last. I'm loving, and I know that a lot of you are loving our layered stencils. So these are in 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. So you get 4 different colors, ending up looking something like this. Beautiful boat beside the ocean, or you know what, this could also be a lake. You could, if anyone goes to the lake for vacations, you might have a lake house. So we've got the 4 different layers here, and it gives you instructions, and the instructions are usually clear on the stencils as well. You put down the first layer with one color, and that's probably your blue, and you can do a bit of sand. So there's 2 colors distinct there. And then you've got the second layer, and it shows you can add, I'm going back to front here, the blue here. I'll probably do, I'm sure one of the ambassadors will probably do this one next week, but if they don't, I will do it too. It's going to be a lot of fun to do that layered one. And then we've got this single piece, the Mightier Than the Waves. This piece is called Mightier Than the Waves of the Sea is His Love for You, Psalm 93:4. There's huge, gorgeous waves right there. In fact, that would fit over my sign that I'm doing today. That could even be a fun option, so I'll show you that in a minute. Now, this is the transfer set, so the coastal set of transfers. I know lots of you are loving the transfers. So, hi Sonia from Missouri, lovely. Thank you all so much for your comments, and we love it when you have a chat here, and that's where we're picking our winners from this, at the end of our live, so don't forget to join in the comments, share it with a friend, share some people that might be on Facebook, who maybe your friends, maybe a group that you're in. Let them know we're live. We've got 2 sets of transfers coming. So these are all coming May 25th. You'll be able to pre-order them. And then shipping is expected ship date is Monday, June 10th. So there's only a couple of weeks and you have to wait. So pre-order, get your bundle, and then shipping will be May 10th. Here is the bonus. So this is a free gift. You see the little sign, free gift. If you order the bundle only. So this one won't be available as a single. It only comes with the bundle if you order it as a set. Hi Chris, how are you? Thank you so much for watching. Yes, we need to share out this live so that everyone else can see that we are live. In fact, I'm just going to hit that right now and send this to my I Restore Stuff page. And I can do that easily. Whoops. By just hitting that little share button. If you've got a crafting page or a crafting group that you're allowed to share these in, please go ahead and do that. Let's see. Whoops. There's a little something. There we go. So now there'll be people watching on my I Restore Stuff page at the same time, and that jumps us right back into our live here. There we go. The anchor is really cute. I can see that being used with so many different things. You can even put sayings on the side and that kind of thing. All right, let's get started on our projects today. 2 signs we're making today. So if you are crafting with me, let me know what you're crafting on. Some people are like, no, I'm too busy just watching and enjoying the what's going on. So I've got 2 boards here. One is just a plywood board that I've painted white. I've even got a textured background on this. Let me show you this first. So I'm hoping that you can see this close up. Maybe I have to sort of go on a bit of an angle. I don't know, can you see that texture on the board? So this I did using Fusion's Fresco product, and maybe if I point it down a little bit, you'll be able to see the texture in a little bit. I don't know. There you go. There's a little bit of texture. You can see that. Isn't that gorgeous? So this was a sample board I did up for something I'm helping my niece with for her wedding. She wanted this textured look, so we did a sample board of how that might look on something that's going to be used for decor at her wedding. So it's gorgeous. The Fresco comes in a packet, and it's a powder, and there's a couple of things on the back of recipes of how you make it and how you create a textured look with it, and how you can change Fusion from being a mineral paint into a chalk paint by just adding some of this to it to get that more textured chalky paint. So that's what that is. And so I've done that previously, and so I thought I'll use this for one of my signboards today. But if you do use any of the Fusion mineral paints that I'm using today, you can also use my code I Restore Stuff, and I've got the link in that pinned comment or in my description of the live. Olive, did you want to say hello, darling? Come here, come here. Like, she runs away when I go to pick her up, but she's tapping on my leg. She does the paw thing and taps me on the leg to let me know that she's finished eating her kibble. I've just thrown some on the floor. That'll keep her busy for a little bit longer. The other board I'm going to work on today is just one that I found at a craft store. So it's already got the rope tied to the back, and it didn't come with this background. I've actually painted the background in this mist colour. It's Fusion mineral paint colour, and it's a really periwinkle pastel kind of a blue. It almost looks white, probably. It's like an off-white, but a blue shade. And I've done one coat on it. I feel like it needs a second coat to give it a bit more depth in the background. So let's work on that and have a chat and join in the comments here. Let me know which of the stencils that you're most excited about in the Coastal bundle. Well, I've just used a little artist brush that has an angled edge, because getting in these edges when this is wood, I've also stained this wood using Fusion's colour Woodwick, and I've made it a whitewash. So I just created a stain from that. Let me see. Brenda, you love the mist colour. Hi, Dominica, saying hello to me, and Olive and I. So I'm going to probably stay away from the edges now, but I just wanted to show you how I do this with the edges. I'll just put the excess paint here, and I just kind of creep right into the edge with that brush and go. You can use the angle to just go down along the edges like this, or you could go down using this kind of a thing here. So you kind of got to cut in the edges a little bit, but I found it pretty tricky to do that. But we want to add a second coat, because that first coat, when you're painting on raw wood, and this is using Fusion mineral paint, but you could probably use any acrylic paint for your background. That layered stencil catches your eye, Christy. Yes, everyone's loving the layered one. Yeah, there's a couple of people saying not into Coastal. That's okay. Maybe you have a gift fair or a gift store that you might want to add some Coastal to, because sometimes people, even though they're not on the coast, they love to dream about being on the coast. And I'm from Queensland in Australia, and we live quite close to the coast. So Coastal, even though we're not like on the beach, is something that a lot of people have in their homes as decor, and it gives it a beautiful, peaceful, tropical feel. I love coastal decor. Some people like to use coastal in their bathrooms just to give a bit more of that, I guess, water and coast fit together. But some of these items I feel like could fit well with a lakeside theme also. So if you had a lake house or a holiday house like that, you could use these as well. So I'm just using a nice, we've got a little clump of paint there that was a dried piece. I'll pick that up and put that on my paper there. So Cassie said, you're in southern Indiana and you do a little coastal things and they do sell in your shop. I know. See, people, especially you've got to think tourist as well. So some people will come to your town as tourists and you never know where they are from. They might be from the coast coming inland. A lot of us who might live inland think, I want to get to the coast on a holiday or a vacation. We call vacations holidays here in Australia. So I might get my terminology mixed up, but hey, yeah, so you might want to travel to the coast, but sometimes if you do have a shop, you never know what coastal people might be visiting your shop and just think, oh, this could do with, I could do with this in my house. So I know, remember Amanda did her coastal bundle and that sold out really well. So coastal's still popular in a lot of the parts of the USA. So hello my darling, I don't know if you can see her here beside me. She's just come up for a cuddle. I know, you're telling me you finished again. Oh my goodness. Olive. Hungry girl today. This is the day or the moment where she can get anything she wants, can't you? Can you hear her scratching on my arm there, wanting something? I'm just about finished, Olive. Just about finished this, and then we're going to do a beautiful coastal sign. I'm going to put transfer on this one. I'm wondering if you can guess which transfer I'm going to put on. We'll allow this to dry, and I'll work on my textured board here to show you something from the coastal set. Okay, so there it is. That's the colour Mist by Fusion Mineral Paint. May not turn out quite as blue on the video camera, but this is white and this is the blue, so hopefully you can see that slight difference. It's like an ice blue or a very pale pastel periwinkle kind of blue. I'll just pop my brush in here, or I may want to just in case I see any little bits that I might have missed. So remember, here's our just put some paint on there. Here's our transfers. I'll just show you those two sheets again, and you can decide what do you think that I might put on my sign here that I'm going to be hanging. I like the rope because that sort of, fits in with the whole sea theme, doesn't it? Okay, so let's have a look now at, don't forget my code, I restore stuff. I'll leave that there as a reminder. So this is my textured board, and I used Fusion's Fresco medium to create that fun texture. You just mix, I believe it's equal parts of powder for the textured look. Mix 1 part Fresco to 2 parts of Fusion Mineral Paint. And you can use any colour, so any colour of Fusion Mineral Paint. The other thing you can do is just mix it with any colour and then go over the top with another colour, and then you've got that texture showing underneath. So that's, oops, just a minute. Excuse me. Come. Oops. Sorry, I had the garage door open and then I heard the garage door open. She could just escape if that was the case. The external door. All right, so that's the textured medium from Fusion Mineral Paint. And Marty's home to rescue me. Okay, so I was going to use one of these, and I wanted to show you how from this set, this is the 3-piece Dance with the Waves set. We've got salt water heals everything, salt wash. Take time to coast. I wanted to use these waves down the bottom, and you could probably do a similar thing that I'm doing with these waves here. I want to extend that. See how they finish right here? This would also be a set that you could use on this one. That could be an option, and pop them right in the middle. It's perfect for this size sign, which I don't know what the size is. These, let's see, These ones are 8 inches long, so it's probably a 10 inch, 9.5 to 10 inch from side to side, from exterior to exterior. Someone always asks that, so. Some people are saying sailboat, some people are saying lighthouse. Well, one of those is actually correct. Or the seagull. Someone's guessed the seagull that I'm going to put in there. Shells, turtle. For those of us that do a lot of coastal decor, it's nice to see these. Not enough out there, she said yes. Laurie, thank you. Love the waves set. Yeah, so the waves, these are cute. So Dance with the Waves, that's this one. So what I'm going to show you, whoops, we'll leave this one down here, that's drying. This textured board here, I am going to use these waves down the bottom, and I want to try and extend the waves this way and extend the waves this way. And I love that this texture lends to like beachy feel, coastal feel. I want to take my waves right to the end of the board. So I'm actually overlapping and making sure those waves are off the end so that the stencil reaches over there. I will use some tape for this. Some painter's tape to hold it down. This texture takes a little while to dry also, so that's another good reason for me to just have painted this prior to our live today, because that would have taken a while for that to dry. Actually, I'll tape this down here. Oh, actually, no, I will tape it down near the waves because I don't want to accidentally go over the edge. I probably will need more tape. Because the waves, excuse me, come close to the edge there, I will actually make that go all the way across here so that I don't accidentally get my brush coming off here. So now let's choose a nice ocean blue kind of colour. I've got a couple of options. I think I put one of the options aside. Only one option. I've got this paisley blue. It's not quite an ocean blue, but yeah, this one, thank you, Marty. This one I couldn't get the lid off, so I might need a knife or something to get that off. No, it's not coming. Sometimes I will slam. Oh, that worked. If you slam it directly onto the top of the lid, it will sometimes break the seal. And this is the colour Renfrew. I think I did a sea turtle sign, if for those of you who might remember that colour there. These are kind of nice ocean colours. Not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but let's just give this a go. Grab a bit of stenciling brush. We might even use this one that I can see probably has that colour stained on the top. So sometimes when I'm cleaning my brushes, the stain doesn't quite come away. Now when we are doing stenciling, we would need to offload as much as we can of the brush before we start. And so I used a bit of cardboard. This is just from an old packaging of Essential Stencil. Kathy said, I learned that trick of hitting the lid from you. It works so well. It does work well. Just make sure you don't get it on an angle because you can get some splatters. All right, so we've got our waves going on here. This is the Take Time to Coast stencil. And on this one, I'm not actually going to use these words. So I probably should have started this ocean. I was going to do this the other way. Let me do that. I'm going to do this on the bottom and the other colour on the top. I'll see if it covers over. I may have to do this all over and then do the pastel over the paisley colour over the top. Now that I've started this at the top, I probably will continue that. So I'm just doing a nice little swirling motion. Add a bit more to my brush. This is the colour Renfrew Blue. It's actually a nice deep sea green. And when this is dried, I might go ahead and add some of the paisley colour to the top. I'm not sure that they go together. We'll give it a go. The foam of the ocean. Probably should be white, but I'm just playing with colours today. All right, I'll just hit that with the hairdryer a little bit. My dryer. It is a nice aqua colour, isn't it? And I might change this colour at the top to the paisley. But because I started with this sea green colour, this Renfrew blue, it's about time for the mailman. I'll pop this into a little bag because we may come back to that colour. We will come back to that colour actually, because I wanted to show you how you can extend. Joanne Tromley, welcome. I saw your comment saying that you're new here. Thank you so much for joining us. And for those of you who've shared our live and sprinkled it out, that's how we get new people to come and have a look at what we're doing. And so if you haven't done that yet, feel free to sprinkle away. I'm going to use a different brush for this second colour. Sorry, Marty just left, and then the mailman came. Olive, settle, settle, settle. Good, settle. Oh, not settling. Okay, so this is a paisley colour. I'm just going to see how this works. It may not work with this colour either. It's a greyish blue, so we're going to sort of see if it blends into this top part of the waves. I'm not sure. I just like to experiment, so we'll see how it goes. And what I'm doing is making it sort of just blend or feather into the other part of the ocean there. So let's see, what does that look like? Now this one feels like it covers a lot better. Okay, we've got, you can see the green underneath the blue that I've done, just slightly, but it gives you an idea. You could use a couple of different colours. You could even try a different background and putting white over those colours in the background, so that's another option. All right, so now that we've moved that, what I'm going to do, I should probably clean this off, but this is fairly dry. I think it will work if it's dry enough. My little option of extending the waves across. So to do that, I will go with that Renfrew green colour again. Pop this into my bag. Going back with this green. Welcome, Judy. Everyone's welcoming. Lovely bunch of people here. So to do this one, we're going to take these off here because when we're extending a pattern, for example, if I did it this way, the lines would not match up. So my idea is, see these lines here don't actually match up. My idea is to turn it over so that where these lines left off on this side, that's where it will start on this side. So it's sort of fairly dried. If this was still wet, I wouldn't put it down there. And I'm going to see if those lines will in fact just meet. I'm hoping they do, just meet here. And if there's a little overlap, that's okay. It's a wave, it's not meant to be exact, right? So I'm going to pop this down on this side because that's where we don't want it to, and do make sure that that's dry first. We've got our green again, and I will go over it all because I did that the first time, but you don't have to. I'm going to go over the base. Oops. No, I've put my waves in the wrong spot. Have I? Oh no, I haven't. But the bottom is not joined correctly. Okay, well that's okay. It's all an experiment. We'll see how we go. We're trying to extend the waves to go across. It's not meant to be extended. I just thought we'd give it a go and see how it works. You can always just blend things up a bit, see how see how it goes. I think we need some more paint on our brush. So we dip it in, offload as much as you can on the edge or on the cardboard. Thank you to those of you who've joined us today. We love crafting with you. I know that Facebook's algorithm is a little bit weird at the moment and showing to less people. But for those of you who are live, lucky you, because we are drawing 3 lucky winners from our comment section at the end of our live. So that could be you. And also from the replay. So if you do watch the replay in the 24 hours after we've gone live, you can comment the word replay. Let us know that you're watching the replay. But if that little live button is red up in the corner of your phone or wherever you're watching, it does mean that we are actually live. If you don't see that red live button, then you're watching the replay. And we'll choose a winner from the replay also. Okay, so I've filled in that bit down the bottom, and that may look a bit off. So let's see. Now we'll dry that again, and then we'll go over that top part with our different colour blue. You can choose whatever colours you like for these. You don't have to do the same as what I've done. Oh, I'm so happy that you're happy to be here, you guys. Yeah, I think I like this colour for the beach theme as well. Okay, so we're going back into this paisley colour, paisley blue, just to do these top parts of the ocean and sort of blending it into that green. And we do need some more of that. So now I've got paint on both sides of our stencil, so I will have to clean off both. People often ask how I clean my stencils. This is fusion mineral paint that I'm using, so it does fuse quite well to furniture, and that's the purpose of it, because it is a furniture paint, so therefore it sticks really well to pretty much anything, including stencil mylar plastic. So I do have to use, if it's dried, I do have to use a bit of awesome spray to actually make sure that gets off. But see, I've created a bit of a wave thing here. We could just sort of blend that in. I'll show you that up close. So you can see where I've joined it at the bottom. Those waves didn't quite match up because I was concentrating on matching these waves up here. But let's see if we can go the other way now. And again, it's going to be the opposite to our words, because this is where we did the center. We'll have to flip it to make these join up down the bottom. So let's see if I can do that. I think this will work better, because if I join those bottom ones and not so much concentrate on the top waves, I'll concentrate on these joins here. Let's see how that works. Going back to our green. And then I'm thinking of doing one of these sayings to go across the top, because they're sort of longer than this little saying here. So if you can have a look at those for me, and you can help me decide on which one I should, which one fits best. We've got the ocean fixes everything, life's a beach, enjoy the waves, and I love you to the beach and back. They would look great across here. See if I can enjoy the waves. Where's that one? Oh, enjoy the waves is up here, yes. You still like enjoy the waves? Oops. I was thinking of adding one of these three. Yes, I could fix it with a little white paint, Kathy. And then we're going to do a transfer on our other one down below. Because we've also got that speckled texture in the background as well, it sort of makes the stencils a little bit splotchy or uneven. but I like that it looks almost like splotchy waves, so I think it still works. And for some of these little tiny holes, the little tiny stenciled holes, because the mylar is a nice good quality thick mylar, it can require a little bit more pouncing to get that motion happening and to get those the paint in there. Just a little hit here. Life's a beach, enjoy the waves. Life's a beach. Oh, there's a few of those ones. Yeah, it does look like waves and froth, that's right. The ocean fixes everything, Terry says. Enjoy the waves, life's a beach. Life's a beach, enjoy the waves. A lot of people saying that one there. All right, let's go on with our last little part. And so we've sort of extended these waves across here. You don't have to extend the waves. You could use a board that's just square like this and just go with the stencil itself as it is. That makes it really super easy and simple. But I love to show you, for those of you who like to do a little bit more of a challenging project, I love to show you different ideas. Oh, Olive, no, nope, leave it. She's just grabbed my microphone cable, which is very thin. She's decided to have a play and a chew. Okay. There we go. So I've made that stretch all the way across the board, blended some of the greyish blue in with the sea blue, aqua kind of tones. Let's see how that worked out. So we do have some little gaps. This one probably needs a little fix up. We'll see. But anyway, just thought I'd have some fun with that stencil. So I've actually painted both sides of it because we did that side, then we joined, and then we joined. So these waves here, looking a little bit wiggly, aren't they? That's so funny. But you might have some fun with that and enjoy just using your little detail brushes as well. You can use those to create some fun textures. So, all right, now, I think most people were saying this. Yeah, Christy Olive does want to participate, I think. Hi, Phyllis from Springtown. Yes, it is better late than never. I love it that you're joining us. So this is from the 3-piece set here that's got, these are 8x3, so these would look great. Also, they go great with your transfers. So if you're getting the entire bundle this Saturday, it's all available this Saturday for pre-order. You'll see that these ones would go great with some of these transfers. You can mix and match them and put this on a sign up the top and do your transfers underneath on a nice big square board or something. So I am going to, these ones are a little bit close to the edge of the stencil. I'm just going to eyeball the center. And we will probably do this in that nice dark green again, because I think that will go nicely. Is there any other bits that are sort of a bit close? Maybe these birds down below. We can use either the blue or the green would stand out. So let's go with that green. Renfrew Blue it's called. And this is Fusion Mineral Paint. If you do like the Fusion paints, you can use my code IRestore and get 10% off when you order from my affiliate link there. That's also in the description of the live. And of course, with our essential stencils, use my code IRestore and get a further 10% off this discounted bundle. On Saturday, when it drops on the app, you can use my code in the app and get a discount there. And then later on, midnight Saturday night, you can also find the bundle on the website. So that's 12 p.m. EST, Saturday, May the 25th. This entire bundle will be available for pre-order on the app only, so exclusive to app. And you can just download that app anywhere, Essential Stencil app, on your app store, wherever you get your apps from for your phone or your device. And then you can order there, or you can wait until midnight Saturday night or on the Sunday to order the bundle from the essentialstencil.com website. So it's either the app midday on Saturday or grab it from the website midnight, Saturday night, or midnight, Sunday morning. Olive, what's wrong? Okay, so also some of these, you've got the little seashells and things in there. You could also add some of the transfers either side. Because I've got such a textured surface here, it is really quite raised. I don't know if you can see how raised it is from on the video, but I'm not sure that the transfers would translate very well over a textured surface. I could try that one day, but because the transfers, I think, lend more to a nice even surface to be able to go on nicely, I think it would not work as well on this really rough textured surface. Okay, so let's lift our beach sign. It even it also gives a little bit of a bumpy feel because we've got the texture when I stencil the words, so there's that as well. Tammy just got on, and hello, sweet Olive. Yes, she's here. She's letting everybody know. Life's a beach, enjoy the waves. So you can see that I've extended those waves along. Maybe from a distance it's not so bad, but I've got some wonky things happening down here. I don't know what I'll do to fix them. I may even just do a little bit of, there's hardly anything on the brush here. Let's see if I can just, no, that's not very helpful. Actually, if you do run your brush along the texture of this board, it hits the high bits of the texture. So I could even, see, you can see that here. It'll hit the high bits of the texture, and you can get another whole fun aspect to that here. Let me just show you that. That could be a fun look to just blend it all in together and join it together. So because I've got hardly any paint on the brush, I'm going to do that. We'll just hit that around. And it's just hitting those high points where the texture is from the Fresco. That's Fusion Mineral Paints Fresco. If you want to try it, it comes in a small bag or a large bag, and you can just use my link that I've got there in the description of the live to find that, or just ask in the comments and I'll go through the comments later and let you know. But you can just see that there. It helps that texture to stand out. All right, let's get on with our fun next project. And that is to do a little transfer in the middle of this. We could add some sayings on this one. So this is the board here. Let's just switcheroo, switch these around. These are all from the Coastal bundle, which if you order the bundle, you also get the bonus anchor stencil. So this one is just a bonus as a free gift for those who buy the bundle. So this is really nice, large 12 by 12 anchor, gorgeous just by itself on a big sign would look great. It would also look great on a big long porch board. Can be used for lots of things. You could even use that for a lake setting. Doesn't have to be coastal or ocean. You can do, you know, you'd have an anchor on your boat in the lake too, right? So, okay, so this board I just got from a craft store. You can probably find similar signs around at your Hobby Lobby or somewhere like that. Where are we going? I'm going this way, I think. Trying to get myself centered. So, what did we all guess? I think there were a few guesses, not goats. The transfers do, Colleen, they do have a lot of images. There's 2 sets there, and here's some examples of what you can do. Here's the seagull and the lighthouse. I thought today I might do the sailboat. So we've got a couple of different sailboats here, different sizes, a nice big patch of sand with turtles, a seagull standing on a log. There's a few different designs. I love this sailboat, and I think that would look beautiful against my mist background here. So we're just going to cut that out. Now, Essential Stencil has a range of transfers. If you're wanting to look at what transfers are available right now, just use their search bar at essentialstencil.com, type in the word transfers, and they'll all come up, all of the different transfers that are available, the beautiful vintage stamps, the vintage butterflies. Oh, I'm not sure that they're in stock, but they will show you what's in stock and what's not. Okay, so we've now cut out our gorgeous sailboat. We could just leave this just like so, or we could add some words down here, and I'm not sure, I haven't really even looked to see what words might fit. Or we could use that space to add a seagull if we could find one that is small enough. And I'm not sure, there aren't any. I was thinking of a flying seagull, but this one's a little bit too large. Maybe if there was a smaller one we could do that. But you can see the different ideas that you could use this for. You could just add the sailboat. Cheryl's asking, will the patriotic transfers be back? I'm not sure. But if you do see anything that's out of stock and you see, also you'll get one of these in the bundle itself. I already have some that are out, so I'll just use that. If you see something that's out of stock on the website, there should be a little button there that says, please let me know when these are back in stock, or something like to that effect. And that, if you do press that, that lets Essential Stencil know that people are interested in that stencil or that transfer, and then they can do more orders once they get to a certain, request amount. So please do take advantage of that. All right, I'm looking for the center, I think, because the center of the waves down the bottom, or the lake. We do want that to be going straight across the horizon here. So here's just a simple transfer going down, and I've painted the background in the color Mist, which is a nice pastel off-white blue. It's like an ice blue or a periwinkle, very light pastel periwinkle color. So I go over all of this, careful not to go off the edge because I don't want to scratch the surface where I've painted with my tool. So just make sure you don't do that. And once that's all rubbed off, we can take one side of our plastic top, and just start to remove that, making sure that it's all staying on the transfer is staying on the paint. If any of the transfer comes back up onto the plastic, just lay it back down. See, I'm doing that, going backwards and forwards. Lay it back down. Most of it's not. It's coming up, but sometimes it just lifts it slightly. So I just go back and forth like this. Hope you can see that. These are pretty easy to do, the transfers. Sometimes we get comments of people saying, I have my transfers, but I'm not sure, I haven't used them yet, I'm scared to use them, or whatever. Guys, get onto it. Just add them to your signs. It just adds so much when you're adding them to your stencils. Add words to them. Mix and match the transfers and the stencils. That's the whole idea. And they are so easy to add just a beautiful touch to your signs for your own home decor, or if you have a business and you are crafting for selling your products, then these are a great addition. And obviously with the transfers, you'll probably want to get a few single sets as well when you get your bundle. Don't forget that these are single use only, so if you are making lots of signs, you might want to add an extra set of transfers. And don't forget, if you're ordering the bundle, use my code iRestoreStuff, and the bundle is already discounted, but you get a further 10% off if you use my code iRestoreStuff. So write that down somewhere. Yes, you can use these tools, or you can just use a store card, your plastic credit cards. It does the same thing. These have just got a nice handle that I like to use. And the bundle should come with one, I believe. If not, you can order these. They're only, I don't know, very cheap on Essential Stencil site. So just pop one in with your next transfer set in your order form, and I'll send it out to you. You really only need the one. You don't need a whole lot because you can only transfer one at a time. Just don't lose it. So if you tend to lose things, you might need a couple. All right, I'm getting right to the end here, just making sure that that's all on. Sometimes I even use my fingernails right in this last little bit where it's so tiny. There it is, right off the end. And then I just rub my fingers all over it, make sure there's no little wrinkles or anything like that. And look how sweet that looks, a nice serene lake. It could be a lake, a sailboat on the lake, or it could be an ocean, whatever it is for you. Isn't that just gorgeous? I think it looks simple and beautiful just like that. But like I said before, you could add some words to it. Like we've got from this word set, Take Time to Coast. You could see this coasting along the coast, you could just pop that in there. You could even take off the little splashes if you wanted to. It would be cute just to add a little take time to coast words right there, or I could shift it over a little and do that. But I think for now, I'm just going to leave it just like that. So I think we're pretty much finished for today. So don't go anywhere, because is there a pelican on this set? Bobby's asking. Let's have a look at the transfers again. No pelicans, I don't think. That would be cute, wouldn't it? Pelicans, maybe they'll think about that for the next set. We've got turtles, shells, seagulls. So we've got the seagulls, or albatross, I don't know what the difference is. We've got lighthouses, different types of shells, different starfish, turtles facing different directions. And we've got the sand and seagrass there, beach grass, whatever it is. Another sailboat, lots of different sizes of all of those things. I like this one, he's got some shells in there that you could actually keep that whole section in that set. This lighthouse would have looked great on this, but I think it was a little tall for my board. But no pelicans, that'll be fun. That would be fun. Let me just lift you up here, and we are going to pick some winners now. Some prize winners for our giveaway. And don't forget, I think that if you comment the word replay, whoops, I need to make it straight. Okay. Bobby says the seagulls are sweet. They are, aren't they? Let's have a look and see. Let me know if you can see any winners on our live today. Don't forget, this is the Coastal 2024 bundle, which is dropping ready for pre-order on Saturday, this Saturday, 25th of May. Don't forget to use my code IRestoreStuff, save 10%. You can write that down. And any of the Fusion paints, you can also use my code IRestoreStuff at Fusion Mineral Paints website, and I have the link for that in the description of the live. So here's what we worked on today. Gorgeous coastal transfer with the sailboat there, and then life's a beach, enjoy the waves. And I showed you how you can extend the pattern of the waves across the whole entire board. I also did show you a little bit of what the texture looks like using that fresco powder medium. So I didn't show you how to do it because that takes a bit of time to dry. So here's what we worked on today. Hopefully you can all see those. Let's see, are our winners being picked yet? Let's have a little look. You are so welcome, Bobby. Mary, you got to go, no worries. Hi, Michelle, thank you so much. Oh, Diane, you would love this bundle. Yes, you would. You've got coastal decor in your home. Yeah, beautiful. All right, I'm not sure, did anyone see winners being picked yet? Because I'm looking on my laptop down beside me here, looking up here. I can see the pinned comment is, there it is, here's our winners right here. And also pinned the description of the live, which will tell you everything I used today. It's got the link there for the coastal bundle. But our winners today was Gina, is it Gianna or Gina? Gina Blout, Pat Bailey and Marcia Yao. So Marcia Yao, Pat and Gina. Congratulations, you're winners. You can email support@essentialstencil.com. Let them know that you're a winner on Sharon Henkin's live today for your $20 gift card. So you can follow me at IRestoreStuff on any of the social platforms for creative home decor and makeovers. And I'd love to see you next week as we do another live here on Essential Stencils page. Thanks for watching. Bye.